What is up guys, I'm back again with another video. In today's one, what we're going to do is I'll be teaching you guys how anybody can draw this fire flame or magic fireball sort of thing in Krita coming up. So here we are in Krita. I'm currently using a default canvas with a resolution of 2000 by 2000 pixels. We are having two layers over here. One of them is a PNG or transparent sort of layer, and the other one is an opaque white layer. Make sure the color of your background is set up to black using the fill tool, just because this background makes the fireball much more visible. To do so, what you can do is you can make sure to untick the lock option of your layer, set the black color to it, and lock it back on after you have changed the color to black. Now while selecting your transparent layer, just choose a light blue color like this, and make sure while circle tool selected and background fill option of it, set it up to foreground color, make a circle like this. Now using your freehand curve tool, make outlines of your fire flames like this and fill in the same color in them by using the bucket fill tool. After you have done that, what you can do is you can select the circle tool with the eraser brush and start erasing some portions of your fire flame just like this. So basically erasing like this gives us more of a flame-like look later on as we need it to add details and smudges to our artwork. So now for adding blur and smudges, what you can do is you can use a brush which comes with the name of Blender Blur. It is a default brush provided by Krita itself. You don't have to download it separately. In case you are not able to find it in the presets, what you can do is you can go down in the search panel and search it manually. Now with this brush selected and the size set it up to around 100 pixels, just use the freehand curve tool to start making arc-like structures in the upper direction just like this. Also, I will be time-lapsing some portions of this video just to make it shorter and you don't actually have to watch the entire process for no reason. By the way, if you're new to the channel and finding this video useful, what you can do is you can consider subscribing, because I make content like this on weekly basis. And also, if you're not very much familiar with the tools and the options Krita provides you, I will recommend you checking out my playlist on which I'm covering the basics of Krita, a beginner-friendly tutorial on Krita. The link will be in the description. Also, I will be creating an annotation somewhere over here so that you can easily check it out and this tutorial video will make more sense. Now coming back to the video, in order to give it a more of a blurred out look, what you can do is you can go on the layer, press the right mouse button and add a filter mask. And in here what you can do is you can just find the blur option and add a Gaussian blur to your layer. Doing this will add a slight blur to your image, your flame image, and it will just make it look much more semi-realistic. Also, I'm just using the transform tool to alter the scale and the rotation of my fireball. For now we are done with this layer. To continue with the video, just add another transparent layer and make sure to hide the previous one, the first we just created, by pressing the eye like icon over here. For drawing on this particular layer, this new layer, now pick a brighter version of your blue color and start drawing the flame, similar to the process we just did before for creating the first flame. After you're done with that, just turn on the alpha lock on your layer and choose a darker version of your blue and start using the freehand curve tool to draw flames like this. Inside your fireball and fill it with the same color using a fill tool or bucket fill tool. Now to add smudges, first of all make sure that the alpha lock of this particular layer is set it up back to off and just start adding smudge effect just like we did before. So after that is done, just make sure that the first flame we drew is visible and just adjust the scale and rotation of the second one according to it. And similarly add a filter tool and add a blur to it. Now for adding a little bit of light omission within the fireball, what we are going to do is we will be adding a blank layer and we will be setting up the layer mode to addition. After we have done that, just use the soft airbrush with the curve tool and the opacity set up to around less than 50 or around 50. Start drawing these lines like this. To make it look like the fireball is emitting some light out of it. For better results, I will recommend you to use a bigger brush size and a lighter version of blue to get a much more semi-realistic sort of effect over here. So now to make things little simpler, what you can do is you can just merge the two layers, the two fire layers we just made before, and turn them into one layer. So in order to give it a semi-realistic sort of look, what you can do is you can add more ashes and particle effects around the fireball. For doing that, what we are going to do, for these ash particles, I am using the light version of blue and a white color with the airbrush, and I'm just putting it out there so that you don't get confused. And as always, after you're done with that, just add a little bit of blur using the filter mask. Since I'm still not happy with the internal light omission of a fireball or a magic fireball, I'm going to add another layer with the layer mode set up to addition. Start drawing with these similar strokes just to make it look a little bit brighter. Now just merge all the layers we have into one, and we are almost finished. The last thing to add here is a subtle outwards glow around our magic fireball. For that, what you can do is you can add a new blank layer, place it in between your main fireball and your background, choose a similar tint of blue, and start drawing these lines outside the structure of the flame. And after you're done with that, just simply press the right mouse button on that layer and add a filter mask. In here, just go to the HSV adjustment and start playing with the layer's saturation and lightness. So yeah, there you go. This is how you can create a fireball effect or a fireball in Krita, and anybody can draw this. Yeah, I know it's not that simple as it looked in this video, but if you follow the process closely, you will be able to draw something similar to this very easily. So yeah, this is it for today's video. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, what you can do, as I said, you can subscribe because we are very near to our 1K subscriber milestone. You can comment down if you have any video ideas, comments or suggestions. You can share the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, peace.